What's up, everybody? Welcome to Art and Tales, 51st episode, or 52nd episode. I lost count. It's been a year almost. I'm coming up to a year for this specific.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
A year. It's been
time flies.
It does. I started off in August of last year, and I had just one person actually come in all the time, and it was Bone. And he would drop in from all the way from Florida all the time, and then slowly but surely I've been building up to 8-10 viewers at the same time. But it's been quite a thing, and obviously everybody can see that we have Tombi, the Real Tombi.
Good evening, ladies, gents. Thank you very much indeed.
Good morning. What time is it over there?
It is midnight. So we're already into the future. It's already Friday.
It's
Friday morning.
Nice. I'm so waiting for Friday. I am so freaking waiting for Friday. It has been one heck of a week. We've had many bad news. At least I have had some really bad news this week. First of all, we lost Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep.
Pain. Very sad. And then we lost today Hulk Hogan, a legend.
Yep.
So
it's just this year, and I was saying the same on the 2T's podcast earlier today. Is that you look at all of our role models, all of our heroes, the people we listened to, the people we watched on TV growing up, they've all now got to the age where they're all in danger of dropping like flies, and we're seeing it.
Yeah, we're seeing it
speed up.
Well, it comes for all of us, so it's like, wow. But you can't replace. I mean, name one right now, one actor or actress young who is like legend, like these people: Harrison Ford, Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne, like all these people. I don't know them. I genuinely don't know them. So it's like, well, the Gen Zs right now are living off our legends, like our movies and our people. So, but yes, but apart from that, happy days.
Dude, I'm having loads of fun at the minute trying to activate Clip Studio Paint. Here we are. We've turned up to an art section, and I can't even activate the product, which clearly says the activation code you have entered has already been registered. Please follow the procedures here. You click on that, and it's like it takes you to a web page. It doesn't even tell me jack diddly poop about how to transfer the license from my old PC to the new one. It's like,
well, isn't Clip Studio free? Or do you have a paid subscription?
No, so I've got the pro version. So when I got this tablet, it came with like the basic version.
Yeah.
But I upgraded to the pro version because I thought, well, it's $100 for a lifetime license, which is great.
Oh one-time pay.
No problem. Yeah, no problem with supporting applications and things like that. But every time that you kind of like reinstall your PC, it asks you to kill off your old installation. I'm like, well, I can't exactly uninstall it from the PC because that technically doesn't exist anymore. So now I'm looking at and for an IT guy, looking at these instructions, they are ass. They are so bad. Why can't I just have a button that says you've got a license? We can see that it's tied to your Google account. Just transfer it. It's not rocket science, guys. Just make it freaking simple.
Oh man, just hearing you.
Unreal.
Well, we have some really good news today. Well, we have Tara Crystal. Tara Crystal's in the house. Hello there. Thank you so much, as always. And then we have some great news. As good evening. I want to make a small announcement. On Monday marks my 5 years cancer-free. Dunadan.
Yeah, Dunadan. Round of applause on that one, my friend.
Congrats, Dunadan. Dunadan, I've known Dunadan for several years now. He's been a very, very big supporter of my personal channel, and he is the proud owner of one of my best creations, which is Aragon, a little crocheted figure, which was a duo partnership with a seamstress. So the seamstress did the figure, like the dress-ish, and I did the rest. I did the figure, the sword, everything. So thank you so much. And I wish I had an applause, but I don't. Like an applause blurb or something, but I don't. So and oh my gosh. And now
really good news though. That's
yeah,
really good news.
Beautiful news. Yeah, that's awesome. And what am I going to do? Well, I've been actually doing some urban art sketching here. This is the latest one that I did, and I am doing a few, like I'm actually doing shorts on it, 1 minute shorts of like speed drawing. And I got 2 new subscribers because of that, of this little small piece. Or it's been 2 inactive subscribers who have activated their subscription. I don't know how it works, but YouTube really gets like, it fluctuates. And right now I'm not streaming on Rumble because I am not on OBS. I'm working directly from StreamYard. So, but whenever I am on solo, I do it from OBS, and that's where it streams to all the major platforms that I do have. So I think I'm going to be doing that for tonight. I'm really liking what's going on, and have a whole bunch of pictures. Now I do, like I said, I do have I have 2, what is it? Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there you go. Sorry. My computer just messed up. I have 2 commissions. One of them is a bookmark, and then the other one is a big 9x12 piece of Street Fighter OG characters that this person wants for like $250. That she wants it, and this woman has the money to do it. So, but I don't want to do either. That's my problem. Like I said, backstage. Now, where did I leave the other one that I had just found one that I did want to do. And now I can't find it. Oh, great. That's okay. Let's see if I can find it again. Oh, save image. Oh, I didn't save it. That's why. Now I did. So
hopefully I've got the right application this time.
Nice.
Modern technology.
So I think I'm going to be doing this one. I'm going to share my screen for a second. Yeah. Hello. Window.
Nora Crystal's like, easy drawing. Draw Pac-Man.
I'm going to be doing this tonight. How about that? In a watercolor.
I never learned. Do you know? I never learned how to paint in watercolors. So I'm intrigued by it. Yeah.
Oh.
One of those things I never ever did. Even when I was in school and doing art. I mean, you never really went over anything in depth.
Okay.
So yeah, it's interesting to me. Right? Do I have to uninstall this application? Crikey.
Okay. You're gonna have to uninstall everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, that kind of.
This is good fun.
Lots of fun. Fun times.
Well, at least we're keeping each other company whilst we do this.
That's
the main thing.
Well, okay, fair enough. FYI, watercolor is probably one of the hardest mediums that you can do. So once you put that tinted water on your canvas or on your paper, it is done for. You are finished. What it is, and that's it. Whereas other mediums like acrylic or anything else, you can cover it up or you can just start over. That's not a problem. But with watercolor, it's a done deal.
Yeah.
You're screwed. In other words, if you screw up, you're literally screwed.
Because I mean, the thing is once the water hits the page, that's it. It's in the it's in the material.
It's in the material. And that is because well, this is watercolor. This is actually Tabitha. Tabitha got me this from my Amazon wish list. It's a very
bless her.
Yeah, I have to have her on, but she's been quite busy actually.
She's a busy girl. I mean, we have a look at all of the content creators and streamers that we regularly hang around with, and so many people are just constantly busy.
Yes.
So many. I mean, I'm down in essentially the new office. I haven't quite finished it yet. I've still got a hell of a load of work to do, but I've got such a better space down here now. So much more room for activities, which is always good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Even bought myself an electric guitar. Yep.
Yeah, I heard Tam was like, "Oh, please, don't."
I'm still trying to convince her that I want to buy a Canon.
That's what. Okay. Okay. So explain to me what you mean by Canon, because I need to know why she's like so like. Please don't do this.
A Civil War style howitzer cannon.
Like a real cannon.
Like a real cannon, yeah. Like a real cannon. Honestly, it's
okay. Now I understand why she's like. She's like, okay.
I'm such a child. It's great. I am such a child, and I absolutely love being the way I am because it's just so random. And she's like, "No, you're not getting a cannon," and I'm like, "But a cannon sounds really good. Like it's a good way of scaring the wildlife." Possibly giving the next door neighbor 3 counties over a heart attack. But yeah, it just amused me. All of a sudden, one of the other guys has got a cannon. I was like, do you know what? That would be really good fun just to take it to Civil War reenactments and just have this cannon that you just rock up with and just set off with some black powder.
Okay, so you remind me of Mary Poppins. I don't know if you remember. Okay. They had a cannon. One of the neighbors did have a cannon, and at every hour, or every like 8 o'clock or something, boom, the cannon.
Yep. And that's precisely the example I give to the wife. That's exactly the example. And yeah,
she's not like, buying it.
No. I'll work on her for the next couple of years, so that'll be fine. So by the time I get to America, I might just be able to get a cannon. Version 3 update. Okay, we've got a little bit further. I can see a page in front of me. Amazing. Preset. 1920 1080 penis. There we go. Then we can move this across here. And says, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
There, right. Tara says, Canna, about $20,000. Yeah, $20K or more. Save the money to move to the US.
That's probably a better idea, to be honest, Tara Crystal, is just save the money and just use it to come across to America instead. Just come to America. It's still in the plan, still on the agenda. Right, okay. Which screen? Not that screen. Right, saucy. Need to change that screen. Where are you?
How's Yarny? Anything?
Second.
Yarny? How's Yarny? Anything? Is she settled in for her new litter?
Yeah.
Yarny the cat.
Yeah, so the room upstairs where my office was, we've completely cleared that, and we've put up basically a pop-up tent with boxes and bedding and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to try and encourage her to kind of like gravitate to there. But at the minute, she's just in the other room, just lying on the floor, as if to say, no, babies are annoying me. I just want to chill out at the minute.
Of course. I mean, I wonder how many kittens.
Yeah, this is the thing.
We don't know.
No, so a lot of the time they say that most first litters, they only have a couple because obviously they're really, really small and they're not used to it. But yeah, I mean, she's only technically just over a year old. So it was really unfortunate because we were going to get a spade.
Okay. She was
Patrick. As it happens, when we went to America, it was a case of no, one of the local cats got her. So it is what it is.
So here's a fun fact. I in my previous house, so most of my the chatters know that I used to live in Peru, and I used to live in a small town in the north, and I had a neighbor who literally had, like, I kid you not, like 20 cats, and they were all feral. She just like had them there, her and her brother. Now, don't get me wrong, I love cats. It's like I gravitate more to cats than to dogs personally. Always have. But this one was like, I do not like her cats. And so I went to my dad, who's a vet, and I asked, hey, Dad, so like how many times can a cat, be in season? Like dogs, it's every 6 months that they're in season. And I explained to him the situation about the cats. They were like he's like, oh, sweetheart, you're screwed. I'm so sorry, honey. Because cats are always in season. Always.
Yeah, it's constant.
And you're always going to have a litter because they only start ovulating. Female cats only start ovulating after they mated. So I'm like, oh man. He's like, yep.
Yeah, they're just designed to constantly reproduce. Constantly. There is no if buts maybe, it's just constant.
No. Because dogs, it's like, okay, maybe. I mean, I've had dogs as well, and I've had male dogs. We tried to breed with other ones. I had a Chihuahua once. So and they're like, okay, well, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, But with cats, it's like it's always gonna happen. I was like, okay, oh boy, all right, I'm in for it.
Constant. Yeah, so I mean, we've got the 2 dogs, and quite often it's, I would say, every 6 months they go through their seasons.
Yeah,
which isn't too bad.
No, it's not.
But still, it's a where we've got Poppy. Poppy recently went in season first, and as soon as Poppy's season finished, Rosie's season started. So it was just chained their season together. So,
well, at least it's over.
Yeah, I mean there is that, but the problem is, it's like if they were in season together, then at least it's only those 6 weeks that are going to be a pain in the butt. Whereas if they chain it one after the other, it's now 12 weeks, and it's just, you're just constantly wiping up, you're cleaning them. You've got to watch every other dog that's
yes.
There's just so many opportunities, and you can't take them across for walks properly because they drive all of the other dogs absolute batshit insane. And it's like just one thing after another. It's just chill out, guys. Chill out. You want to. Yeah,
nature, man.
I've always been more of a dog person than I have been cats. Or any other pets. It's always been dogs for me, but that's because the parents had dogs at the time. So let's see if I can now. Yes, that's better. Zooms.
Nice.
So here we go. We are live. We're kicking.
So yeah, my dad always gravitated more to dogs, but amazingly enough, my mom, my brother, and myself, cats. The 3 of us. Yeah. And we've had everything under the sun. We've had canaries, rabbits, dogs, cats. My dog recently passed away. Like, well, my parents' dog. Yeah. His name was Pancho, and he was such a sweet dog. He was 17 years old, or going on 18, I think it was. He was blind. He was deaf. He was falling all over himself. So it was just like the poor dog was like suffering, had kidney problems. It was like, it was all the, and I'm convinced that he was actually getting dementia.
Oh, bless him.
He was getting dementia. Amazingly enough, like dogs get like senile dementia. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But it was like impressive to see like the entire cycle, because I've seen him since a puppy.
Yep.
And then you see him grow into an adolescence and an adulthood, and then, you know, it's like, wow, this is amazing, but still very painful. But
yeah, I can imagine. Bless him. One of our next door neighbors, Jan, her dog passed away probably just the other day as well. So yeah, seems to be a thing. But I mean, he had he was really old.
Oh.
And he had such a large tumor underneath his chest that I'm surprised that he was actually able to function or walk. But yeah, just his body had enough in the end.
Poor babies.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. I don't know why I'm seeing my camera a little bit blurry. Let's see if that works.
This is slightly blurry, isn't it?
It is. It's not feeding well, but I'm not sure why. Oh my gosh! It's Rogue! Tom! Awesome!
It's good to see you.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see you here. Thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you had a great time in the parade. He's always streaming. Well, he had a bit of a hiatus, but the Rogue attraction is always, you know, living the dream, going to the parks. And Rogue, Tom, by the way, I still remember that if I ever went to Florida, you were going to take me to one of the parks. I think it was that. Yeah. So it's still on my mind. I'm still trying to work my way to Florida.
Slowly and surely, you will get down there. One of these days, you're going to get down there.
I got to Boston, which was pretty cool.
Do you know what? Obviously, both me and the wife were in Boston last month, and we didn't have enough time to do everything. I mean, we enjoyed it so much, but there's literally too much to have a look at. Washington, D.C. was the same.
Yes.
We actually really struggled with finding enough time to cover off all of the various different places. I mean, I was glad we went to Fenway for a tour. Now, the old guy that took us around was absolutely superb. He'd been there since man and boy. But I would have really enjoyed actually have gone to a game there. Not that I support Red Sox or anything. It's just that it would have been nice to have experienced a game of baseball whilst on holiday in America. But yeah, I mean, we enjoyed it so much. We're looking at coming back over to America at some point. And like you know, the 2 to 5 year plan is to move over to the States.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking at Texas next for a holiday.
Ooh, okay.
Looking at San Antonio and just heading down towards San Antonio.
That's awesome. I'm not going anytime soon, but well, I was kind of worried actually to get into the States right now, because with all that was happening, it's like, okay, well, I don't know what questions that they're be asking me, but when I got to the border, it's like, okay, where are you going? No, I'm going to this place. what are you doing? Leisure. It's like, oh, you're meeting friends. Oh, have a good time. There you go. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
thanks, I will. And I had a blast.
It's actually quite funny when we come to going through the border, because obviously the wife is only 4'10". She couldn't actually reach the handprint scanner. So the guy who was kind of like doing the old questions, and turns around to me and says, "What are you doing in America? Just obviously visiting, coming to see friends, coming to see the sights. Yeah, no problem." And then he just saw the wife and goes, "Do you want me to go get you a box?" And I'm like, hilarious. Oh, it was so funny. Actually, Tam wasn't too amused, but she could see the funny side of it. And then we got picked up by Rick, who we see in chat all the time. Rick came and picked us up to drive us to the hotel. And then Rick promptly lost us in the car park for an hour.
No, get out of here.
Yep. No, honestly, we came out of the airport. So Boston isn't a massive airport.
Yes.
It really isn't. So we came out of the airport, across the bridge, and went up the first set of stairs.
Yeah.
And it was Terminal E, floor number 5.
Yeah. It's
no problem at all. Whereas he can't find his car, and he's like, I don't know where my car is. I'm going to have to go and look for it. Next thing you know, he's disappeared off. An hour passes, and he's panicking. I've got very little mobile phone power left, because I haven't had it on charge the entire flight. And yeah, Rick's nowhere to be found. And I'm like, okay. I get a random message from the Eclectic Goat, who says, Rick is panicking because you've walked away from where he was going to pick you up. And I'm like, we haven't moved. We've literally just stayed in exactly the same place. We haven't moved a floor. We haven't moved any position. Rick had got lost, found his car, and then assumed where we were. So he was on the complete opposite side of the building in like Terminal A. And I'm like, how? I send you a picture that says Terminal E. We literally came up one flight of stairs, and he still argues to this day that we moved. And we didn't move, mate. And I can prove it because obviously I had my GPS on at the time. And when you look at the GPS map, it shows us up as stationary for an hour and 20 minutes in the end. And it's like, unreal. But that's Rick for you. I mean, crikey, he was following us to one of our hotels, and he actually got lost. He's the local. I get to the hotel with no problems whatsoever, because obviously I'm driving as well. And he got completely lost, which was fucking hilarious. So excuse my language, but
that's okay.
It's just so amusing. He manages to get lost in his own country, whereas the Johnny from the Brit gets to the right position, gets into the hotel, and the problem was all of our luggage was in his car.
Oh,
we had no clothes. We had none of our stuff. I literally just had the car with me, and the wife was not impressed at the time. Saw the funny side of it in the end, but that was a bit hairy at one stage.
That was so hilarious. Well, yeah, I met a friend who was coming from California. And we said, okay, let's meet at the airport. And my flight is an hour and 30 minutes tops. I think I did it in 1 hour and 15 or something. And there I was from, what was it? I arrived at 1:30.
Yeah.
And I had to wait until 5 until she arrived. And it was like, okay, and now, again, Boston is very, very small. It's a very small airport. So I didn't have any issues in finding Terminal A, I think it was, or Terminal B.
Yeah.
It was like super, super easy. You get on the bus, take the bus, you go, and then And then she took over because thankfully she knew where she was going. But it was super chill, just waiting like 4 hours for her to arrive.
Yep.
No issues whatsoever. Now, I did almost kill the cell phone.
I wondered what you were going to say then. I did almost kill 15 people.
I did.
Driving around.
No. I almost killed the cell phone provider because I don't know about. I think in my neck of the woods, it's one of the most expensive places for cell phones, for cell phone data and stuff like that. They charged me $14 a day for roaming.
The fuck?
Well, exactly. No, say it all, because I was like, what?
Hey, that's fucking obscene. So now I made the clever decision to ask Rick to get me a local SIM card.
Yes.
With the necessary data, whatever. And Rick actually turned around and said, well, for $20, I can just add you to my plan for the month and you'll have unlimited calls.
Oh,
unlimited
that's
data.
so sweet.
So that's what we did. But my UK SIM, that still provided, if I needed to, like unlimited data, unlimited calls, but it was like only £5 a day.
Okay.
So it was really, really cheap. Because in the UK, I'm on the 3 network, and they've got places in every country, kind of, so they've got deals. But yeah, $12-15 a day. That's a joke.
No, it was obscene. But here's the fun part. So I said, okay, I'm not going to use roaming, but like for example, if I forgot or I turned it on for like 3 seconds, they charged me the $14, and I found out when I got the bill, and I'm like, what in the name of everything is going on here? And it's like, this is roaming. This is wrong. I was like,
so basically, they're stinging you irrespective.
No, it was. I almost killed it. I was like, oh my god, no. Thankfully, it's like, okay, I'm gonna pay it, and then never again. No, will I ever, pay for roaming? First of all, I'm gonna get a SIM card for the next whatever trip that I'm gonna do outside of Canada.
Yeah,
but it was just like, this is insane. This is highway robbery.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's certainly takes the piss. I mean, I would 100% have been very, 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 very annoyed with that kind of cost, because that's absorbent. That's just abhorrent. There's just no need for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely no need for it.
Rogue says here, Canada and Mexico included in my plan, thankfully. Oh, man. Bless your heart. Yeah, because I'm like, well, you know what?
See, that's the thing. Is, as long as you've got a plan that that covers you in, is less of a problem. But it's those times where you go into a different country and you either are able to pick up a local SIM that works with enough data, because that's usually what I do. Certainly when I was in the armed forces, every country that I'd go to, I would just go out and buy a local SIM and just be done with it, because it was the cheapest way of getting calls, messages, and texts and data. But obviously, the best thing would be your own carrier. And this is the other thing. We're living in the freaking 21st century. Why the hell is it so expensive?
Yes,
it should not be that expensive. The world's got smaller. Data's not that expensive, guys.
No, really not anymore. Not anymore.
Just no need for it.
No, well, like I said, here, like in Canada, it is one of the most expensive places. Like I pay $50 a month, and I don't get unlimited data or anything. I get a decent amount, which I don't use all. I don't use it all, but I do put I do put up videos. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay for it because I do stuff on my cell phone, and I do put up stuff on the internet. But apart from that, it's like I really don't need, like, some people pay a lot more.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, why do you need so much? But fair enough. I mean, to each their own. Oh gosh. Oh, Tom, you're killing me. Ow.
$200 a month. What the fuck, man? Yeah, that kind of like takes the piss somewhat.
Ow.
Even I don't even pay that much. I pay in the UK. I pay £35 a month. I get unlimited text, unlimited calls, and I get what is it? Probably 150 gigs of data.
150 is a lot.
It's enough.
It's
certainly enough to listen to music when I'm out and about.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, 200. Holy shit, what are you doing on your bloody phone, my dude? Holy fuck.
Okay, no, but fair enough. He does like stream, go live on in the parks and things like that. So he does do a lot of stuff. No. Yeah. Crystal says, I have to go away into North Carolina mountains to not get a cell signal. Oh well, fair enough.
I really struggled in certain areas to actually stream, because one of the goals that me and the wife wanted to do is, as I was driving between the states, I wanted to stream.
Yeah, I remember this.
Doing our journey, I just couldn't get reception. Just literally couldn't get the reception. So I was kind of miffed by it, but it is what it is, I guess.
Oh, that's when you made all those songs.
Yes. So it was all of various different songs from all of the various different cities, what we were getting up to, because I thought it was a nice way of kind of like tying the holiday together, keep people interested.
Yeah, and
in the end, couldn't get bloody reception of all bloody things, which is amazing.
Yeah, Tom says Starlink is a lifesaver.
Oh, Starlink.
Well, I really don't know almost anything about tech, so this one blows right over my head. Instruct me, oh wise master.
What is Starlink? So Starlink is obviously Elon Musk's satellite-based internet.
Oh.
Now they've got a Starlink Mini, which you literally can just bolt on top of your car, and you get I would say probably 100 megabits is probably quite comfortable, kind of like speed. Which is fantastic if you're out and about in the sticks. It's actually fantastic if you're able to achieve 150 megabits.
That is a lifesaver, I guess. It's like,
yeah,
that is sweet. So is it working for you now?
The tablet.
Oh, nothing yet on the computer. Ouch.
On whose computer? On mine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going great guns. Doesn't take me long to fix the issues.
Nice.
So the question is, are you going to be able to see Sheedish?
That's what I want to know.
Let me just...
The audience wants to know. They want to see.
The audience wants to know. Right, okay. So, one of my favorite animes at the minute is Solo Leveling. And let me... So I've got... Where's me mouse gone? Ugh, this is the only problem. Because my screen, the tablet acts as a screen.
Of course.
The second that I connect it, it then sends everything off to... Right, okay. OBS virtual camera.
Ooh. There we go. Oh, nice. Very nice.
So it's coming on. I'm just doing some of the background at the minute. Just get... Do you know one of the main things is just relearning how to use this bloody tablet? Because I don't use it often enough to get really au fait with all of the various different buttons and all of the different things that it does. So these streams are ideal to give me that kind of like time with the pen, time with the tablet, time with the pen, get used to it again. And yeah, it's just a case of getting used to drawing again. It's like I said, ages ago on Tabitha's stream, is ever since being in the armed forces, one of the things I've wanted to do is get back into my drawing, get back into music as much as I can do. And these streams just offer me that chance to come away, because it's like anything. We're always busy. We're always busy with work and whatever else.
It's true.
And I'm finding myself, I'm always up to my neck doing X, Y, and Z, and just not taking the time to just have a little bit of personal development time.
It's true.
And this is what these art streams give us. A little bit of us time.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I'm going to clip that.
Do it. Do it. Do it. So I'm just remembering what all of the buttons on the tablet do.
So I tried my hand on, and I will keep trying with digital art, but I just can't get the feel of it. It just looks terrible.
Yeah. Now, one of the obviously Eric was on Tabitha's stream that day. We were doing dragons, and a lot of the inspiration, or a lot of the way that I do things, I just look at what he does and think, do you know what? I've got zero skill in comparison to this guy. But if I can understand the basics of how to use the layers are probably the most important thing. How stuff goes down on the actual tablet itself. And it's just getting the layer ordering correct. So do my purple outlines, make sure that that's there, then do the coloring, then swap the layers around so that the purple's on top of the color, then replace a lot of the purple lines with actual black lines and start inking things in. It's just a process, a logical process that I see him do in seconds.
I know.
And I still can't figure out how they do it so well, but that's why they're the professionals.
Exactly. No, but it's, well, I mean, yes, but at the same time, I don't know, like the feel of the pencil on the paper, like the friction, that friction does not exist on my tablet. So it's like, you know, it just looks like super sloppy, and I just use it for to clean up stuff if I want something digital and to clean it up. So I go on my Procreate and then I just erase, and you can get into details and stuff like that, but I can't draw. It just looks like a hot mess. So look at
Teresa's in the chat as well.
Yes, Teresa's in the chat and giving us Rose as always, and Logic Spark is in the house. What's up, peeps? Hi, Maria. Good luck, thank you. And then Tara Crystal said, "I'll admit I cheat with the cell phone. It's free from the government, not unlimited data, but it works." Okay.
Yep.
Lucky you.
It is what it is, mate.
And yes, go subscribe to Ms. Martin Muses. She is musing away in the mornings. I see her from my office, though I can't participate because I am in the office. An office that is sucking at my soul and my sanity.
Yeah, but, I do feel for you on that one, mate. I do feel for you on that one.
Well, anyway. I just hope that my paycheck or a bonus can make me feel happier soon.
I would say a bonus made me feel happy, but the problem is the taxman then came along and said, "Oh, you've earned more money, so you owe us more tax." And I was like, "Oh, thanks for that." And that wasn't even the best thing. So in the UK, if you earn too much and you go over a certain bracket, they'll then sting you again.
Ow.
So that's what they did. Stung me multiple times for tax.
For earning too much.
And the thing is, they've got this weird thing. So obviously, our tax years are April to April, and what they will do, they'll take April's paycheck and say, okay, divide it by how many months so far in a year, times by 12, and that's your average earnings predicted, and this is how much tax you should pay. So you go into month 2, they'll divide it by 2 times by 12, times it by 3 in the next month, times it by 4 the following on. But the problem is, because I got my bonus in month 4, which was a large amount, it skews the calculation. So they look at it and say, oh, you got a lot of money in those 4 months, divide it by 4, times it by 12. Oh, you're going to earn a hell of a lot more money than you are really. Now, over the course of a year, it will gradually get smaller and smaller until it's bang on accurate. But the issue is that they tax you on what they can calculate now. So straight away, they were like, you owe us an extra £500 this month in tax. It's like, what? And there's no complaining about it. It's just a case of taxman comes, taxman takes. Can't do anything about it.
No Robin Hood there, right? That's painful. Dang. Yeah, well, here they also tax us to death. So I don't know about you, but here we have, if you have a house that is not inhabited, you have vacant house tax. If you do have a house, then you have property tax. That's inhabited, you have property tax. Then you have we also had the income tax. Then you have GST, HST, and carbon tax, which finally they took away the carbon tax. It's all like, are you taxing me to breathe now? It's like, do I owe you for using like the oxygen in the air?
Do you know what? Do you know the worst taxes I find? So you go to work, you get taxed on that income.
Yes.
You use what's left that's untaxed to pay for a house.
Yes.
Of which you pay all your life for this house.
Yes.
You then go to pass this over in inheritance in the UK to your children after you pass away. They're then taxed on that. Hold on a minute. I've been paying tax all my life on all of the money that purchased this house. Why do I owe you tax again? And yeah, it's just death tax in the UK. Absolute freaking joke. Another reason why I'm moving to America. I'd sooner pay taxes in America than the taxes in the UK.
Wow.
Especially in Tennessee.
Oh, you really got your heart there, huh? I mean, did you like what you saw, like the play?
Oh, I loved it.
Oh,
I absolutely. Do you know Nashville? Both me and the wife turned around and said, "It's a shame we were going back because we would have stayed. We would have stayed in Nashville." Now, where we want to move is probably we wouldn't stay in the city. City's too busy for both of us. But certainly within 3 hours of Nashville, that would have been nice and easy.
No.
Within 30 minutes to 3 hours of Nashville, we can cope with that. Nashville's Tennessee as a state has actually got some quite good income tax value there. So I would actually, so if I worked for an American company living in Tennessee, I would pay little to no income tax at all.
Nice.
Absolutely insane. And my military pension from the UK, because it's deemed a compensation scheme pension for injuries sustained in war, it can't be taxed. And even when I go to America, it's still paid for life, even if I'm not living in the UK anymore. And the funnier thing is that if I become an American citizen later down the line and say, do you know what, I'm just going to hand over my British passport, become an American citizen altogether, they still have to pay my military pension.
No.
Yep. I never
Oh.
lose it. It's a lifetime award for injury whilst in service.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah, it's mental.
That is.
I'm kind of glad about it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm really glad about that one.
That is so sweet. Well, lucky you.
Yeah, I mean,
Happy for that.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
it is fortunate. I mean, granted, I do have the injuries to contend with, but still, I'm in a lot better position than a lot of people that
Yes.
I was out there with.
Yeah.
Much better position.
I recently went this past Saturday. I went to the house of one of my. She was my best friend, and I haven't seen her in 30 years. I mean, we literally lost touch when I moved away, when I moved from country, and but I always had her and her family in my thoughts, and I was like, oh, I wonder what's now that I'm back. I really want to get into touch with her. So I got in touch with her parents, and I was able to visit them this past weekend after 35 years. Amazing.
Yeah.
And they live in the middle of nowhere. Oh, you would love it. You would love where they live. They've been living for 13 years in a cottage in the middle of nowhere, 3 hours from the city and half an hour from any type of civilization. And
What it's all about.
Oh, it was just like, there's no people here. This is good.
That's exactly what we're after. That's exactly what me and the wife are after. Away from cities, away from people. Not that I particularly hate people, but I do. It's just that I want the quiet life. I want my own space. I don't want to have to stand on ceremony for anybody. And if I want to do anything on my land, then I can just crack on, kind of thing.
No, and that's what they did. He was a banker, actually, and I don't know how he did it, but he got a job 13 years ago and somewhat remote, because 13 years ago there wasn't anything remote. Anyway, slowly they've been building, and they have 13 children now. They're like,
holy shit.
Yeah. They only have the last one left in the house who's finishing college, literally. And their second to youngest just got married. And he's 23 or something. He literally just got married. And he's going to the States. He's going to live in the States. Is this guy going to be like dark skinned, or is that just...
No, so that's just base colors. So I'm gonna lighten up the shades.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not that dark. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put fire and flames behind him at the minute.
Okay. Layers. Remember layers.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's just getting the layers correct.
Nice.
But I'm wondering if there is kind of like a kind of like a tool within Clip Studio Paint that allows you to draw it.
There should be.
Yeah, I would have thought so. For a digital application, there would be a filter or something that you could then apply, and it would just give the right level of detail.
Have a wonderful night, Dunadan.
Yeah, Dunadan, you look after yourself, my friend.
And it's Nicole. Hello, Nicole. This is another book buddy, book nerd like myself, over from the Red 5 network. And she's the one who got me really interested in going to Boston, because I wasn't really... Okay, I was looking forward to it, but I was like, oh, yeah, Boston, sure. Like, she's like, no! You got Salem, and you got... Because, like, for me, Boston was just like Martha's Vineyard. And then that's it. And I'm like, I really don't want to go to Martha's Vineyard. It's like, I genuinely don't care. Okay, it's like, okay, Jaws was there. Yes, fine. What else was Martha's Vineyard? Sabrina was filmed in Martha's Vineyard. Like a couple more things, but it's like it's a city, it's a town.
Yeah.
It's like I genuinely don't care. And he's like, no. But you got Concord and Louisa May Alcott's book. So we were talking about books, and she got me all hyped up, and I'm like, oh, I need to go, and I did. So it was so awesome.
So Red 5 Network, it's something that keeps on coming up. Obviously, Danny mentions it quite often on her streams. Tell me, what is the Red 5 Network?
Okay, so the Red 5 Network is an amazing network of. It started off as a like a Star Wars themed network, hence Red 5, right?
Red 5.
And it started off with Ro, who is a really good friend of ours, Ro Garza. The Scuttlebutt podcast, and he has a podcast called the Scuttlebutt Podcast. And then people just started, adding on to become this great network of podcasts, live streams. Nicole, it was Ro and Brad. Sorry, Ro and Brad. My bad. I don't know the OG. I'm telling it as I can, Nicole. Bear with me. If I got something wrong, you just change it up for me. So, and there it is, the hashtag Red 5 Reading in Net 5 Network. So, it just kind of broadened out. And at one point, the Salty Nerd podcast was part of the Red 5 Network. There were different, shows on it. And, well, you know how it is. People grow and people, say goodbye or they come back. Danny was on, and then she left for a while. Then she came back, and she's very happy with the Red 5 Network. So, and here it is. It began after they met at Chicago Star Wars Celebration.
Cool.
So I'm a big Star Wars nerd myself. So it also popped on, and afterwards, after meeting Ro, I'm like, this is a wonderful, just a great guy, very, very welcoming. And and that's it, and it just brought into other things, Star Trek. Now Nicole has the Red 5 Reading live streams. So that's it. That's the Red 5 Network. A bunch of great people putting out great content out there.
Yeah, I kept on meaning to ask Danny to explain it to me. And I knew it was obviously Star Wars based. I mean, I've always loved. You see, the thing is, I've always loved Star Wars, but obviously 4, 5, and 6 will always have a special place.
Of course, OG.
The prequel trilogy. Yes, I watched them the first time they came out. I remember them vividly, but New Hope and everything else was where it was for me. I mean, especially having a copy of the despecialized editions.
Nice.
Oh yeah. It's got I've just every now and again and the granddaughter is exactly like me. She absolutely loves Star Wars. And so anytime that I get the opportunity, both me and the granddaughter, we just sit there and just go one after the other and just watch the OG.
Oh, nice.
She loves it. Absolutely loves it.
So Nicole has a question for you there, Tombi. Light side or dark side?
Light side or dark side? Well, the problem is, because obviously I grew up and Luke Skywalker, unfortunately, was the hero at the time for me. Unfortunately, it airs towards the light side. It airs towards the light side. But I can understand. I can understand the need to blend the both. So it's almost like you're looking at the great Jedi stance, or the great Jedi's, and having that ability to go between both the light and the dark as the situations arise. But it's light for me. It's always going to be the light side.
Okay. So favorite hero from the light side. Yep. Well, that's also for me. I've always been light side. What can I say? And yes, Luke Skywalker was one like my hero, as always. And I personally did like the prequels when they came out. I did, regardless of what people said, and I even have a colleague in my office who does not like the prequels, and like, fair enough. But I did have another one who loved the sequels and thought that they were better than the prequels. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever, man. Just don't talk to me right now, because I don't want to hear it. But
do you know the difficulty? The main difficulty I think that Lucas had with the prequels was the fact is we knew how the story was going to go. So it's like you have this situation where Darth Vader's the bad guy. He ends up getting redeemed in the final in Return of the Jedi. So when it comes to telling a love story, that was just a bit on the nose for quite a lot of it. We know clearly that Anakin needs to have babies with someone. You knew what was going to happen, so it was very difficult to spin something that wasn't going to be how to frame it. It was kind of like be all secretive, without being predictable. That's it.
Okay, fair enough.
Ultimately, it was still far greater than 7, 8, and 9. Holy crap!
Oh yeah. No, don't get me. When I told Ro, so Ro has been on this channel as well, doing some Star Wars art. He was supposed to be on last week, but he had an issue and he had to cancel. But when I told them that I had an ex-colleague, because he no longer works there, he said that his favorite one was actually The Last Jedi. He thought it was the best Star Wars film. He says, "Do you hear my eyes popping and like my veins are now almost bursting?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can feel it." I can feel it from there. It's like, well, you know what? If he wants to be wrong, that's his choice. No. But I did, like, I never understood why so much hate in the prequels. I thought I think Hayden Christensen did a phenomenal job knowing how George Lucas wanted to portray Anakin Skywalker. And one of the things that I recently found out was that George Lucas is very poetic, super poetic. So he thrives on poetry itself. Knowing that, for me, it's like, now I get why this very cheesy dialogue between the two characters. Like, okay, because if you look at it through poetry, it's like, okay, that makes sense. No.
Yeah.
You
have to look at it through a poetic poetic lens, because it doesn't work any other way.
No, absolutely not. Anyway, we also had a great discussion on that. And but I always personally loved, and again with Tabitha, I had another, like, he was the best, the best, the worst kind of possible being, and this is what we get, a whiny kid. He's like, yeah, because the originals come out 20 years later when he is a mature villain. You get what you get. So Anyway, and Tara Crystal says, my
Yeah.
big problem with the prequels was the special effects were so new and they looked different from the OG trilogy. Now every movie uses so much CGI that it's normal. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and I make you right on that one. A lot of obviously the OG was all practical effects.
Yeah.
More than the CGI, and it shows through.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the over reliance on CGI just detracts from the actual story itself.
Okay, I'm gonna start inking this thing, but I can't find my pen. Classic. Where do I leave my stuff, man? Wait a minute.
Actually surprised I actually managed to find my graphics pen.
And it's right in front of me. That's the best part. Okay. Here we go. Okay, now comes my mantra saying it doesn't have to be perfect, because I tend to be a perfectionist, and if it's not exactly like it is, like it shows in the original picture, then I'm not satisfied, and I'm going to throw it away.
Yeah, I know what you like with that one. I know exactly what you like and what you mean.
Okay.
I'm very much exactly the same.
Really?
But
now,
I guess the saving grace when you're doing it digitally, it's so easy to just, all right, I don't like that line, quickly undo it, and then redo it.
Yeah. Whereas I was like, oh, I think I screwed up. I got to do it again. The whole thing.
It's far more forgiving when you're doing it digitally, 100%.
And I'm actually copying from a digital piece and making it traditional art, but let's see what happens. I do have to teach myself to let go.
Yeah, but it's difficult, especially if you are the type of person that is a perfectionist. Because it's not always that easy to let go and just say it is what it is.
I'm telling you, this is like... And actually, this art that I'm doing now technically should be less, like it should be not perfect. It should have like not perfect lines, and but at the same time, it's like I like my stuff clean.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, nice. That looks like a Sailor Moon type. What's his name? Darian.
Yeah, it's a very similar art style. So solo leveling is probably one of the most favorite.
Solo leveling.
Yeah. So
I have yet to see that. I have to finish Rurouni Kenshin. I'm in the second season, but I really haven't finished. And then I have to finish that one, and then I have to finish Death Note. I haven't finished Death Note. I started it off, but I got nervous. Oh, that is sick. That is super sweet. Nice.
the other favorite at the minute is Sakamoto Days.
Okay.
Oh, it's superb. And where's that one?
So what are you watching now in Anime After Dark? Oh, that is sweet.
So it's Sakamoto Days. It's the second part of Sakamoto Days. Gacha Kuta we're watching, and Togen Akri is the other one, I think, off the top of my head.
Nice. Oh, so you watched 3?
Yeah, so this is the funny thing. So originally, it started off just watching 2 episodes. So it was Solo Leveling, Sakamoto Days. Watch it for an hour and then chill out. And then it was we need to play catch up on a load of stuff because I was in America, so we had a 4-hour session.
Whoa!
And now we've got to the stage because there's so many good ones coming out.
Yes.
We said, right, let's start at 9 o'clock. Start an hour earlier. And watch 3 or 4 depending on the mood. So that's generally what we tend to do now.
Nice. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
There's so
I'm
many.
loving it.
And where do you watch them? If it's
so we use let me find the link. Discord. So I use Hyperbeam as the watch party room. So up to 12 people can come and join us.
Nice.
More the merrier. We usually have anywhere between 9 and 12 people actually watching with a couple waiting. So definitely first come, first served. If you want to come and watch it, you're more than welcome. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. But we watched them from... Because we were watching them on high anime. But the subtitles were wrong so many times because we don't watch them dubbed at all. We watch them with subtitles.
Nice. I like that.
Way to do it. Anime TV. That's it.
Anime TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it on AnyPlay. Anyplay.lol, I think it is. That's where I found it. Is like, where can I watch Death Note? Yeah. And it has all these animes, and I'm like, sick. Oh yeah. And I got so many to go through. I haven't watched anime in such a long time. There it is, Hyperbeam. Yeah. Thank you so much, Terra Crystal. Always on top of things.
Yep, Hyperbeam's superb. Really is. And it's really, really, really cheap. It cost me what? $20 for a lifetime usage. And it's like 12 people can come and watch it at 1080p. And we can watch anything. As long as you can access what you want to watch via browser, you can literally just watch anything.
That is cool. I love that.
So yeah, that's what we regularly do. People come and join.
Now, I forgot to tell you also. So I made a life decision. As if it's not enough. I've decided. So I just bought myself a Mac Mini because I do stuff on the Mac, and I really like it. But I have a MacBook Pro, which is kind of dying. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to sell it and I'm going to get myself a PC actually. So I'm going to be like hybrid, you could say.
Yes.
Now my poor MacBook Pro is a 2012. It still has the DVD player. My problem will be how do I sell this thing? Like, who's going to want a MacBook Pro?
That's always going to be the difficult thing because obviously technology's moved on quite a lot. Now, it depends on whether you want to sell it because you want to use the funds to put towards something else, or you say, actually, I will keep it and I will repurpose it and use it for something else. For example, say having a Plex server that's got all of your videos and films and TV and music on it. And it just becomes like a server for the house, and you can access your content wherever you are. Or you can use it as digital storage. So when you're doing video editing, anything like that, all goes to that device ready to be used. So I'm a firm believer in I just reuse tech. I never get rid of it unless I'm donating it to someone that clearly needs a new device or something like that. I always try and repurpose it.
Well, the thing is that I guess there are some things that, first of all, I just want it for traveling. purposes. So the MacBook is a very heavy device for traveling.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I can get myself something a little bit like lighter. And then I was thinking, it's like, well, I might as well get a PC for gaming, actually.
Yep.
Because like the Mac, I can't access Epic Games. So I can't play, for example, Fortnite on a Mac. Because they've been having issues with Mac, and Epic Games said, okay, you know what, screw you, bye-bye. So
yeah, they just pulled all of the...
they pulled it all. So I can't play it. It's like, okay, well, that's gone. Do I need right now a Mac for editing purposes? Not really, because I have already you could say my Mac PC, and it's great for the house. So it's like, do I actually need another like product? I'm like, not really. So I might as well, like, why don't I just simplify? It's like, you know what? Let's just go with a nice, with a nice PC, and for traveling purposes, and gaming. Why not? And I'll have access to all these great games.
Yep.
The Final Fantasy that you so lovingly bestowed upon me. I haven't played it yet. I tried, but I got killed several times, and I genuinely don't know what I'm doing. So I'm like, I need help for this.
Take this. That's what I need to learn. How do I rotate? Rotate. One.
Okay. This is taking longer than I thought it would, but then again, there is so much input in this one thing that it's really taking me too long. I wanted it to be quick and easy.
Me, all I'm doing now is just layering on shitloads of color, and yeah, learning how to balance off and blend. Not very well, but that's part of it. That's what we do.
Are you streaming this to your art channel?
No, I was kind of like silly, really, because it suddenly dawned on me as soon as we started. I was like, why am I not streaming this as well? What an absolute boobish move. Because it didn't dawn on me until a lot later.
Oops.
But then I literally only just found my graphics pen, and everything was just like here, there, and everywhere. So I'm not too worried today.
Okay.
But there's a lot more work that needs to go into this. There's a lot more work that needs to go into this.
Okay. Hey, but I don't know how you can draw on a tablet. You see, those lines look nice. Mine are all squiggly and scrawny and terrible.
So it's one of the benefits of having the digital tablet zoom, as it was, because obviously with our various different layers, I can move obviously one layer. So if I just zoom into his neck for a second,
okay.
So at the minute I can move this layer up to the top, color, move it down below, see where the lines are, then refine the lines as I need to. But because you've got the zoom there, you've got complete control over it. So it then just starts building up. And then the trick is just to make sure that the layers are all quick, are all in the right order at the end, so they all make sense. Now, most of these lines are far too thick, which is why I do them this wide. because they're just guidelines. So the purple start off as guidelines, the black ones start off as guidelines, and eventually what I'll do is once the colors have all blended, these are just kind of like my markers for where I need to blend. I'll then go with a real top layer of a softer black over the top, and it should by rights bring it together. But I reckon I've got a good 8 hours before I'm happy that this will be anywhere close to being okay.
Okay.
It's good. I mean, here's a good point. Right. So I'm going to zoom in into his hair. So at the minute, you can see that these two. Oh shit! Fuck. Where's it gone? These two strands of hair are nowhere near complete.
Yes.
They're not as sharp as some of the others. Even this one that's over to the left-hand side isn't complete.
Yeah.
So generally, I zoom in. I'll then tidy up. Let's get rid of some of the edge. In fact, is it because this layer? Which freaking layer is that on? That one.
Okay.
So I'll start tidying up the edges, and if I need to, I'll then re-sculpt it, and that's how my lines then become really quite nice.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I like the digital approach, because it just allows me to fine tune using the erase brush how sharp I want any particular edge. And then I can just quickly zoom out and say, does that sharpness work? Yes, it does. Perfect. Leave it alone.
Nice.
Like the digital side. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you just got your free lesson on digital art.
It allows you to cheat. Good luck.
It's true. Facts. Oh, man.
And it's like, at the minute, if you look really, really carefully, you can see the black lines are going through the hair.
Yes.
And going over the top. So if I now just move that layer up to the top, it then starts to put the lines in the right place. Get rid of the purple stuff, which is probably
not having it.
One of them. Do you know what I've done? I've drawn on the purple layer with
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Because that's generally just my trash layer anyway. So
okay.
But yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I need to think about the background as well. So if I draw a quick layer now, one of the things I want to do is have kind of like, right, 6. Let's go across here. So basically fire coming around him, generally in that kind of shape. So most of the red is going to be in this area, and then further down here, blending out to the yellows and the oranges, and basically cool down. And very, very dark reds and browns for the scene behind. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work just in the background required, because the character at this point in the anime is kind of like in a cave. He's in one of the dungeons, and he's just moving through one of the scenes, and there's kind of like a really dark cave-like scene behind him. So I just want to get that kind of sorted.
Awesome. That's pretty cool. Huh? Nice.
I like your door though.
Oh, thank you. Very hobbity. No, it's not a hobbity. More like a fantasy door. Yeah. I just don't know what to do here. It's like, okay, so my problem is as a perfectionist, I tend to want to grab all the details, and that's not good, because first of all, it'll take me forever. And second of all, I can't get it exact, so that I get frustrated and everything just goes bonkers.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. And look who's in the chat, and it's Memes of Destruction.
Hey there, Memes.
Good to see you there. We're just coming up on the 9 o'clock here on Eastern. 2 a.m. I think. 2 a.m. Is it right?
It is indeed 2 a.m.
Oh, wow. Well, thankfully,
Past my bedtime because I'm old as hell.
Well, it's getting up to my bedtime because I'm not old as hell, but it's like, well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Now, Maria, don't. Why do I get scolded? Memes scolds me. You know, Ginger scolds me. Tabitha scolds me. I was like, I get scolded. Don't you dare scold me, Tombi.
No, I've got no need to scold anybody. Christ. If I'm going to scold anybody, it's going to be myself because I've got to be up for work in like 4 hours. But I've got some jelly tots. I've got some sweets with me, so I'll just keep myself going tomorrow.
Okay.
Plus it's Friday. It's going to be great.
So you want to tell everybody what you're up to this weekend apart from working in 4 hours?
So what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be completing this new studio that I'm in. So I've moved from upstairs downstairs. So anybody that's been following me, if you want to follow the content, look for the Real Tombi over on Twitter. Also, all of my links are on Linktree. So, but I've been building this studio now for the last couple of weekends. All of the wires are buried into the walls.
Nice.
A lot of work have gone in, brand new floors, brand new cupboards, everything. So I was in a small room upstairs. I'm now in a much bigger space. I've got my 3D printer now set up. I've got everything else. But what am I going to be doing? So tomorrow, Rumble exclusive Friday. I only do Rumble content on a Friday. So I've got Tombi's Two Penny Thoughts, which is a podcast with just me where I talk about everything that's gone on in the last week. No doubt we'll talk about Ozzy Osbourne again. No doubt we'll talk about Hulk Hogan, rest in peace. But after that will be probably around about 4 hours of exclusive gaming. Come and join me for that. Over onto the weekend, 2 Teas in the Pod, the podcast I do with the wife. That is on the Saturday afternoon. And in the evening, going to be Anime After Dark, where me and the chums watch some anime. Going to carry on watching Takia Gucha as well as Sakamoto Days and others. Into Sunday, I may actually do a Sunday spotlight where we look at small creators and small streamers. We look at what they do, how they do it, any room for improvements, and try and give them the kind of like the networking and the support that they may need. Followed by some Final Fantasy 14 into the evening. And basically it's rinse and repeat, back into Monday, day off. Tuesday, Team Play Tuesday, play some Marvel Rivals, and the Hump Day Chinwag on the Wednesday.
Wow.
Busy.
I can see that.
Busy.
And yeah, I got a busy week too. So I actually bought myself one of these things because okay, I'm getting busy, like real busy. So what do I have next week? I got lots. So Tuesday, I'm going to have Sevi on Tuesday here on the channel. We're going to be doing some art. And then on Thursday, we're going to have Igor for the first time, both Sevi and Igor on the first time on the stream. Igor is a professional artist. So I'm going to be picking his brain for tips and whatnot. So, and you guys are going to see the live, how like the real professional artists like do their stuff on, and get frustrated maybe if we're lucky. And then on Friday, I got Smoo. Smoo the DJ is coming on Friday. That'll be next week. And on the weekend, I may be playing some Zelda Link to the Past that I have been doing, and probably I'll be streaming that because I don't know why people like to see me get frustrated. I just don't know why. It's like I grunt, I groan and things like that. And it's like, and people are like applauding. Oh, it's so good. It's like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Maria has a day planner. She's all grown. Yeah, I adulted for some reason. It's not fun, man. Adulting is not fun.
No. But it is what it is, and it pays the bills.
It does, unfortunately. But yeah, so awesome. Thank you so much for staying awake until now, Tombi. It is too late.
Absolute pleasure, Maria. Thank you very much indeed for the invite. Always good to hang out. Always good to do some art.
Always. And you got 8 hours, so that means that's going to be another invite for you there, because you need time. You need a space to do that, because if not, you're going to be busy, busy, busy as always, you know?
Exactly.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. And then, well, unfortunately, I can't put on my outro vid, because thanks to StreamYard, now I have to pay a paid plan to do that. So I'm just going to cut it off. Just straight off, cut it off. Everybody, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll check you guys later.
See you later, guys. Bye for now.